Hennessy on my lips, take a little sip, privacy on the door, I'ma make this shit grip. A rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine, and this is going to be part 2 of my pregnancy, 4 years after pregnancy video. Just another quick update. First off, if you haven't seen that video, it will be up in the card box, either on this side or that side, and down in the description box. So if you would like to get caught up and hear that story before you hear this story, then you need to do that. Pause what you're doing, go watch that, come back, and see me. But for everybody else that watched that video, For everyone else that watched that video, I am going to give you a quick update. Since I recorded that video, when I recorded that video, I was still sick. I did not go see my hematologist or any other doctor prior to that video. So this is going to be after I went to go see the doctor. So if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, so the next day, I went to see the doctor, and I originally went to see my primary care doctor. We went through the list of everything, all the causes it could be, and come to find out, well, not come to find out, I went to see my primary care, and then I went to see a hematologist. Now, what a hematologist is, if you do not know, I don't know all the technical terms for what a hematologist is. He's a doctor that specializes in blood. He tests blood and makes sure, like, nothing's wrong with your blood. And it's a lot more into what a hematologist is. If you are a hematologist, leave it down in the comments. I'm not sure. I just know that he's a blood doctor. That's what I call him. So I went to go see him, and come to find out, I got a blood clot because of the birth control that I was on. So now, story time about the birth control. Well, before story time about the birth control, I'm glad that I was able to find out the cause of this particular blood clot. Now, I had to get more tests done, run some more tests. I am going back to see the doctor. So maybe a part 3, or maybe I'll just comment down below what I received, what news I received, because of the birth control. So he told me to stop the birth control immediately. I could not take any more birth control, and he was going to run tests, and I needed to go see my OB. I did go see my OB, which will come after the story that I'm about to tell you, and that was basically it. So it wasn't that I was having pregnancy symptoms, it was the medication that I was on and the hormone levels and everything else. So a little bit about my birth control. After pregnancy, I got an IUD, and my IUD lasted for 3 years. It did not have the estrogen hormone in it. I want to say it's estrogen. It definitely will be like in right here on the screen. It didn't have the estrogen hormone in it, and what I've learned is the estrogen hormone ties back to blood clots. So I got the IUD. I was fine for 3 years. No issues, no symptoms. I was on my cycle regularly. Like, everything was good. 3 years passed to 2018. The end of 2018, I changed out my birth control. I wanted the same type of birth control because I didn't have any issues. But my doctor suggested, the doctor that I had suggested a stronger type of birth control for older women, because the birth control that I was on was for younger women. I mean, I'm only 28, but whatever. So I was like, okay, well, if he's recommending it, then let's try it. I was on this birth control, and I will tell you the name of it. It was called Lolita, something. It's definitely going to be on the screen. And from the time I got that birth control inserted, it was all hell broke loose. I had the worst side effects. I had every side effect they list while on that birth control. I had migraines, I had depression, I broke out, I was sick, I had cramps, I had everything you can imagine while on that birth control from December 28th, from December 2018 until I stopped. I got it taken off in either April or May. So December, January, February, March, April. 4 or 5 months I was on that birth control, and I had every single symptom. And those symptoms were not mild. They were severe. It was, my migraines were to the point where I had to leave work because I couldn't stand the lights on in the office. I had to come in, shut off. Like, if you've ever had a migraine before, you know that is the worst pain, and it doesn't just go away from like you taking a pill. Like, I literally was down and out for 3 to 5 hours, and that's not ideal, especially having a child, especially having a family to take care of. I can't just sit around with a migraine. So after I got my last migraine that I was ever going to have, I went to my doctor, my primary care, and we went through and found out that those symptoms that I was having is linked back to the birth control that I was on. I immediately went to my OB and got that taken off, and it was because of a hormone in that birth control that was not in my previous birth control that caused those symptoms. So we discussed my options, and we picked a birth control that did not have that particular hormone. Now, that hormone, I don't remember the name of it. It definitely is going to be on the screen, but it was opposite from the estrogen hormone. So I chose Trutola, which is a birth control pill, and everything was fine. So I started Trutola in May 2019, and everything was fine. I definitely felt better. I didn't have any migraines. I didn't have any other symptoms that I was having until the beginning of July, when I found out I had a blood clot. And that hormone in those pills linked back to blood clots. So therefore, I can't have birth control with either one of those hormones in them. So all in all, like, after pregnancy, because I did not have any of these symptoms, I'm going to blame it on my pregnancy because I didn't change anything. Yeah, so the conclusion is I can't have hormones, like any other hormones in my body system. And hopefully with the me going back to see my hematologist, he can let me know like exactly what's causing the blood clots, and not what's causing the blood clots, but if my body is prone to producing blood clots, because that is what it could be. And it's not, I don't have, it's not hereditary. Like, my family does not suffer from blood clots. I'm actually the only one, which is wild. But yeah, so that is the update to my previous video. Like I said, I might make a part 3 depending on if you all want it. So let me know if you want to hear part 3 on this journey of mine that I'm going through. Oh my Lord. And yeah, that's what's going on. My body just, it's not my body anymore 4 years after pregnancy. So that's fun. If you like this video, please comment down below, like the video, if you like the video, actually like the video, and subscribe to my channel for more content. I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Mwah.